Welcome back to Inside Sources. Today, we have a special segment that is going to review a very interesting aspect of Nigeria's recent history. We all know the story of how in 1995, a number of military officers, serving military officers, and retired officers such as then General Olusegun Obasanjo and former General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua were arrested for what was then considered to be a phantom coup. My guest today is somebody that was in the middle of that story. He too was arrested. He was a serving a military officer, and he has actually written a book recently that was launched in Abuja. So I'd like to welcome to Inside Sources retired Colonel Bello-Fadile.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Laolu.
You're welcome to Inside Sources.
Thank you, sir.
Our program is about the future of the country, but your story strikes me, going through the book and attending the launch of your pro-democracy fervor, even as a soldier. Of course, you are also a lawyer, so maybe that's where the connection is. So I wanted to ask you, as we open up this conversation, that how was it being a military officer, serving under a military government, and yet you had such a pro-democracy streak that eventually got into trouble? How was that?
Yeah, we can call it like a breach. The military decided to leave after the June 12.
Yes.
And an interim national government was set in place under Decree 63. And it was agreed that we will midwife another election and get the civilian back. The civilians that were elected were allowed to stay. And then my friend decided to say, no. First of all, even the civilian government were not disposed to Sonekan continue as the head of state. They wanted the June 12th, which was not possible at that time,
right? Because
the election was not conclusive. Even though they claim Abiola won, there are other procedures that will have gone ahead if we do that.
Formalize that.
Formalize it. And then we say, no, you can't do that. Then suddenly the second in command or the deputy to Sonekan organized.
That was General Abacha.
Yes, organized a resignation.
And this was now August of 1998.
Unfortunately, it was November 18.
Sorry, November.
The same day I launched my book.
Interesting.
Yes, 18 November that he made that broadcast. Now, and then threw away the agreement, what the military said, look, we have enough. Let's set this country straight on a democratic standing. And then some say, no, you can't do this. You threw away the civilians that were working with Sonekan and brought in military again, which people rejected. And we won't allow General Babangida. Okay, fine, I'm leaving. Here is the template. Let's follow this. After a long the discussion, we came to that conclusion that the best option now is national interim government. Military, you go home and stay. But then he changed the template. And that Decree 63 was supposed to implement and bring in a new civilian government. So like-minded in the military say, no, this can't happen. And then from nowhere, they say, oh, these are IBB boys. How can it be IBB boys? The IBB is left. It's no longer there. Then you say the IBB boys. And on Saturday, you announce their retirement.
So this was now Abacha who had now taken over. He was the one that was saying that the people still making that request, that demand, were IBB boys.
Yes.
And he was referring to people like such as yourself.
Well, I was
perceived.
Perception is a different thing. Yes, I was, but not openly. I was.
But you were still you were still in the military at this time.
I was still in the military. Then he retired all my friends. He retired them on a Saturday, 17 of them.
But you survived that.
I survived that, and I survived it. I don't know how I survived it.
Okay, so this was 1993 November, post-November.
Yes, 1994 stroke. That's how we got it. Then he set up this thing, then set up to review so many things. Did a short panel to review the judiciary, which I was a member. Then he set up the police reform. Then they now call for white paper, which I was a member.
On the police reform?
I was a member of the Kayode short panel.
Okay.
I was the only military person there.
Okay.
All the others are judges and lawyers.
Right.
He also set up police reform just to buy time, as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Then, when they submitted the report, he set up the white paper committee.
Okay.
And I was also a member. Now, it was when we were submitting the white paper committee reports to him that I told him, or he asked me, what are we hearing? Because the international community were not favorably disposed to I said, well, what I said, yes, they want the military to go back to barrack.
So you told him that?
Yes, we discussed that. He said, how can I say that when during Babangida's time, there were more military personnel in his cabinet than he? So I said, Babangida's time is different. You are a different person under a different circumstances, and the decree that Babangida set up and made you the deputy with a clause that if the head of state resigns, you take over. Now, taking over does not mean you dispose of the decree. That's not what it means. It means you take over as the head of state and continue with the cabinet, but you turn it upside down. So that's why the international community are not happy with you. It's okay, what will I say? I can go around ask the military men, officers and soldiers, should we go back to Bala or continue like this? That's what I was doing. I told him that much.
But in your own estimation, why did Babangida leave Abacha behind? In your own estimation.
Certainly, you don't expect me to answer that question because I'm not General Babangida.
Okay, because I mean, just like you said now, so the Decree 63 actually indicated that he would be the deputy.
If something happened to the head, which is normal.
Yeah.
Now, the circumstance of his resignation, we know is not normal.
Yeah, because eventually, took advantage of that by forcing Sonekan to resign.
Yes, and then one other message that a lot of people didn't know was I was actually posted as ADC to Sonekan.
Oh, wow.
Which I don't know why, because if I had been the ADC, it probably wouldn't have happened.
So why didn't you resume as ADC?
Why didn't I resume? Because the chief of army staff said I should wait.
Okay.
They said I should wait until he comes back from Malta, where he went for Commonwealth head of state, this Commonwealth head of state meeting that year. So I was hanging around, and that is it.
So when he now came back, why didn't you resume?
When he came, if you calculate the time when he came back, that was when the whole thing.
And then they moved him.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's now fast forward to 1995. When this Obasanjo, and people like such as yourself were implicated, quote unquote, in the Phantom Coup. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, when these people were the people of Star were retired, I became kind of, according to the SIP and Mujakuru, I was the king.
Special investigation panel.
Yes, I was the kingpin of the movement to overthrow the government. I said, no, I didn't want to overthrow the government. We want an interim government back. And now I was the one now running around, doing all the running around. The question now is, what about OBJ? General Obasanjo was doing his own with his, what do you call it?
African Leadership Forum.
No, National Unity Organization of Nigeria. Okay. Nobody's thinking about it.
He was calling for a national...
No, that was his organization. He was the chairman. He was also calling for the military to go back to barrack. Is there...
So he was doing his own advocacy.
He has his own, yes.
But inside the...
Then I was one consulting, should we go back? Everybody said we should go back. How do we... I said, okay, we'll decide that. Again, a lot of people forgot what General Shehu Yar'Adua was doing in the Constituent Assembly, where they actually set a deadline for military to leave. He mobilized the people and they passed a resolution that they must leave. So you see, General Obasanjo with his National Organization of Unity Organization, National Unity Organization of Nigeria, of which he was chairman, General Yaradua in the National Assembly, mobilizing the people there, they came out with a resolution with setting a deadline for the military to leave.
To create.
Not only that, he followed up with the general conference in Lagos, called on generalizing, this is our chance. And he also emphasized, if I was arrested after the conference, I was there doing the only way they can do is if we form a national conference. How do we form it? That was how I came in. And then he said he has not met me. He doesn't know me.
That's
General Olusegun Obasanjo. I said, fine, I don't have problem with you. That was my second time actually of meeting him.
Okay.
When he brought his operational officer, Captain Ayinde Yaya.
Okay.
He's a retired military officer. I said, okay, this guy will work with me. Will work with us. He will not come for the meeting.
So
the three of us will now form an alliance, and I was the one doing all the running around.
So you were in the military.
I was still in the military.
The second person was Obasanjo with now.
Yes.
And then the third person was Yaradua.
That's right.
So what did you guys all agree to do?
Form an interim national government.
Okay, so so will you say then that indeed you guys really wanted to remove Abacha?
No. Did he remove? How did he remove?
Sonekan.
He asked him to resign and take over. He resigned. Very simple. Resign.
So you wanted to reverse that?
Yes.
That was the agreement of the three of you?
Well, we want to form an interim national government. Who is executing it? I was the one planning it. I had their backing. So because of their various activities, their own activities.
So at what point were you then arrested?
Okay, it took a long time before I was arrested.
All of this was now, we're not talking of late 1993.
Late 1994.
Late 1994?
Yes, I was arrested February 26, 1995.
Yes.
Yes, it was built up over the time. Some people I talked to, the prosecution witness I talked to, now decided to go and tell the general officer commanding 1 Infantry Division, who is he's late now, Abdullahi Ahmed.
Yeah.
He now carried him. No, I should not be the only one to hear that Bello wants to form an interim government. Let's go and meet the head of state. So they drove to Abuja.
This was before you were arrested?
That's what I'm telling you what led to my arrest.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I was wondering, because you said prosecution witness, there wasn't any panel at that
I said
time.
who became prosecution witness.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Now himself and the GOC 1 division now drove from Kano to Abuja and he said, Shuaibu, tell Oga what Bello told you. Say, Bello said he wants to form an interim government. The military should go back to barracks. He say, okay, go and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, go and investigate. Now.
So who were they reporting this to?
They were reporting to General Abacha.
Abacha?
Yes.
And you were there?
I wasn't there.
Oh, okay. You just got this.
No, you see, I brought the prosecution because in his statement, he put everything down in black and white. Okay. I wrote how I came to him and how this thing happened, what he did, and what he now told me, okay, go and be asking questions about Bello. If he's really planning coup, he will need money. He will need people. He will need arms. Who are the people involved?
Okay.
He came back, I want money, I want this. I said, Shuaibu, I'm not giving anybody any money. The best you can get, if you have the interim government, is good training. Go overseas for training. Go and be defense attaché. That's all you can get. There's no money for anybody.
Okay. Yes. So because you're telling us how you now eventually got arrested.
Now, okay. Well, let's fast forward to the day of my arrest. My arrest
in February 95.
February 26 was a Sunday.
1995.
1995. I had a friend. The cardinal's mother died. We were going for the mother's burial.
Okay. Is that Cardinal
Onayekon in Kaba?
Okay.
So I had gotten permission on a Monday that I will be traveling to Kaba on a Thursday for the burial and then come back on Sunday. So I called my friend who lives in Ikeja. I said, please, I'm going to Kaba on Thursday. On my way back on Sunday, I will stop by and have pounded yam with bushmeat and fruit salad.
Okay.
Now, at this time, I didn't know they are monitoring
what you were doing.
What I was saying. They already, because I don't say I should talk about the rest. Schwab had already told them, so he now said they should monitor me and find out what I was ready. So they had monitored my phone and heard what I was saying.
Okay.
Now the Monday before Thursday, the chief of air staff called me and left. I hadn't got to the office there. They had left a number in my office that if I come, I should call him on his personal number. I got the chief of air staff called you. This is the number I say you should call him. I said, we're from the same village. His mother and my grandmother are neighbors. We grew up together. You know, he's my senior. So I said, okay, I called the chief. Said, morning, sir. How are you? So I said, Tunde, how now? Your promotion, we need to watch it. I've not seen you since you are promoted. This is February. I was promoted in November.
This was the chief of
air staff.
Air staff.
Yes, Femi John Femi.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that can we meet on Wednesday during games day in the upstairs mess, which is not far from my office.
Okay.
My office is in Sonekan. Can we meet? I said, oh, fine, sir, no problem. So I should meet him. Then on Wednesday, they were doing their sport. That's the Air Force officer.
Okay.
So I met him. We went to one of the rooms. They brought out wine. Let's celebrate. I'm not seeing you. Drink wine. They say, are you going for Kadanaya's mother's wedding? I said, yes, sir. I've already gotten a pass. I'll be traveling on Thursday, the following day. He said, no, you don't have to go travel. I'm going to. I've arranged a plane to take us to Ajaokuta. Then you have a vehicle that will carry us
to
Kaba. My mind was weak. I said, I can't say no. Because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And I agreed. So
it was a superior officer.
It was a superior officer, and we are going for the same event.
Yeah.
We are both Catholic.
Yeah.
We are honoring the Yajo.
Exactly.
So I said, okay, fine. I don't have a problem with that. Then, Thursday, we're going to leave on Friday.
Yes.
So Friday morning, my driver drove me to his house.
Okay.
We now took the convoy to the airport, to the airbase.
To the airbase too.
He now said, okay, I should tell my driver. I said, what time are we coming back on? So he said, no, I shouldn't worry. I should not tell my driver should not come for me.
Okay.
Is it not strange?
This was Friday.
This was Friday at the airport.
Yeah.
My driver should not come. I shouldn't worry, he should not come. I said, okay, so I left. So we left for Ajaokuta. We got to Ajaokuta, the vehicles were there, they carried us there. And then I didn't have a house then. I always stay in my mother's house.
Okay. So
we went to the house, we ate. I said, I'm going. He said, no, where are you going? I wait, let's go and greet him. We went and greeted him. Then we were doing the service of song that Friday.
Okay.
So I didn't go to my house. I was with him throughout. From there, we went to the place. We'll start in the same place.
Chief of hair staff.
Yes, with him, we went to the service of song. Yes, we finished the service of song. Then to take me, we said, no, let's go home and eat. We finished it, it's okay. Late in the night, like around 10 or 11, they said they should go and drop me in my house, my mother's house, where I normally stay.
Okay.
So they dropped me there. And then, strange, I don't know what happened. I came out in the night to urinate. You know these village people?
Yeah, yeah.
Then I saw a staff car, one of his car.
In front of the house with the boys, awake. He said, no, what happened? I said, no, Oga said we should stay here. He didn't ring any bell. To you.
He didn't ring any bell. So in the morning, they carried me.
This was not Saturday.
This was not Saturday. We went to his place, ate. We went to the church. And then the same thing that happened on Friday happened again Saturday night. I was with him throughout. I couldn't go anywhere. Then Sunday, they came and carried me to his house.
Yeah.
We had breakfast. Then back to Ajaokuta. We drove to Ajaokuta, flew
back to Lagos.
Back to Lagos. We got to Lagos. He said I should sit with him in his car. Because he said I shouldn't bring my car. So I sat with him in his car. Then we went straight to his house.
Okay.
In Ikoyi. We got to his house. Here's Mandayam. Here's Bushmeat.
Not knowing that they were preparing you for...
Yes. All this thing didn't ring bell until when I was arrested and the statement that were being made. So I said, okay, fine. We finish. Okay, no, we finish eating. So I take fruit salad. Fruit salad. Watermelon fruit salad that I requested for.
Yes.
Here he served me. So by the time I finished all these things, we came out. There was nobody. All the cars were gone except his ADC. He now said, take him to his house. The ADC has never been to my house.
Okay.
But he said, take him to his house.
He told his ADC?
Yes, take him to his house. And the man drew me straight to my house.
Oh, wow. So when did the arrest happen?
This is Sunday now. This was at about 11 or so. So we got to my house. I entered my house. And normally when I travel, I come back, I call my family in England. Yeah. So I took the international, I have an international line and local line.
Okay.
I dialed the international line, it was pam, 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 pam.
It didn't go?
It didn't go. It has been disconnected.
Oh, wow.
I said, okay, let me go to my office because again, I have international line. I have 2 international lines in my office.
Okay.
One in my office, one for the general use. I went back there.
Was the office in Tottenham Barracks? Or?
No, my office is just across. I live across the road, the bridge, that Victoria Bridge.
Okay.
By Sonekan.
All right.
That's where my house is. Right. So I said, okay, let me go and get it. I came out. My brother-in-law had taken the car I wanted to use. So as soon as he came, I now took the car. As I was going out, one officer blocked my road that I can't go out.
This is now from your house?
Yes, from my house.
You wanted to go to the office?
We wanted to go to the office.
Sunday night?
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning?
Sunday morning. Around
so
11,
you came back in the morning?
We came back in the morning, between 11, 12 or thereabout. He said, no, you can't go. I said, why? He said, the DMI said I shouldn't be allowed to go anywhere. But I'm under house arrest. It's somebody I've known. I said, okay. And that if I want to go anywhere, he will be the one to drive. Then he now opened his French chute. Right. I can see his pistol. My mind started working. I said, okay, fine, let's go. I went back to the house. If I'm under house arrest, what is going to be? I called the DMI, the line didn't go. I called the Adjutant General Popola. They said I should hold on.
There was a lot there. Popola was former governor of your state.
Yes, they said I should hold on. After some time, I said, oh, God has not come back from Ibadan. I mean, definitely, there's no way he wouldn't have come back from Ibadan.
At that time.
And then I see something is
fishy.
Something is fishy. And now, because the local line is still working, I now call Shuaibu in Zaria. I said, Shuaibu, what is going on? He said, I don't know. What do you mean, what is going on? I said, yes, this officer just told me I'm under house arrest. The DMI said I should not be allowed to go anywhere. Do you know anything? He doesn't know anything. Oh. Me, I'm here in Zaria. I said, okay, thank you. So I dropped the line. Of course, I went upstairs and clear my study of any. Because, I mean, I know what I was doing. The coincidence was just too much.
Right.
So at about 1, 2, I went upstairs to go and sleep. At about 2 or thereabout, then 3 soldiers with rifle pointing at the head of my second son came up to the bedroom upstairs that I'm under house. I'm arrested.
Oh wow!
You're under arrest, yes. Then the officer came in and said, sorry, sir, the DMI said I should bring you to his house. I was just laughing. I said, my son, what has my son got to do this?
Exactly.
I am the soldier. He's not a military person. Why are you doing that? I said, no, sir, the DMI, sorry, sir. The DMI said I should bring you to his house. I was in my shirt. I said, can I change? So yes, so I changed to my French suit, took my diary, because I knew, my mind was working fast. Yeah. So that's how
you
it now took me. I said, but you are not going to DMI house. Because I know by the time I came out, the whole place was filled with soldiers. So they had been, I said, but you know what? I said, you travel. What have you? They've been here since morning. They are deployed here since morning.
Interesting. And one of the things that you recall, that was also mentioned during the launch of your book, 9 Lives, was that you were put in that prison where, you were the only one that survived. It was this prison they put, was it Hagungu, where they put Dimka and the rest of it.
It is a house we lived in, Macpherson versus Bodilon. It's a junction house, number 9A.
Okay.
It's a junction. If you are coming from Awolowo, once you turn in the Market Passing Road, the first row house on the right. Okay. It's number 9A. It's now Grenada Mission is now housing. I think they bought it and rebuilt it.
Oh, I see.
Now, the 4 of us had lived in that house.
The 4 of you being?
Dimka, Yoshe, Bition, and myself.
Well, you lived there at different times?
At different times. I lived there when I was in law school.
Okay. So all of them were implicated in...
All of them were involved, yes.
And they were executed?
Yes.
So you were the only one who lived in that house and survived?
Yes.
Okay. So what about the torture that was reported that they turned you upside down and all that? Was that true?
Yes. For first 2-3 days, yes, of torture, they did that. And I told them, look, I'm telling you the truth. If you kill me, you won't get anything.
But what truth did you tell them?
That I was planning an interim government. I didn't hide it. Yes, I was asking officers, I was doing everything. If you want to charge me for sedition, I'm ready to say plead guilty to sedition. But all these arrests we are making is nonsense. I wasn't planning any coup or treason or anything.
But if you are planning for an interim government, and there was a sitting head of state, why did you consider that is...
How did Sonekan go? Okay. The Sonekan plan?
Well, that's your point. Your point is that you are...
There's a law. Yeah. How did he become head of state? Yes. How did he was trying to revoke me. You can't... Because he is the one who planned coup, not me. He has an interim government by law. Then you say if the man resigned, they didn't tell us the circumstances of how he resigned, but we know how he resigned.
And that law also did not permit all the
removing the civilian or bringing in soldiers. It didn't.
So the Decree 63 permitted all those governors because they are governors already, and now so this coup basically upturned everything. And you are saying that look, let's go back to that.
But General Babangida left. And so okay. You people, we don't want us, fine. But don't forget we are Nigerian. Fine, but let's and then we were supposed to support Sonekan to do, and I believe that was one of the reasons where I was posted as he said this.
Okay, interesting. So and I remember that when you now went to submit the police report,
yes,
you said the president, General Abacha, head of state.
Yes, say, look, what is going on? Yes, because I have access to him. I don't need appointment. No, anything I want, because I was coordinating the chairman of the Constitutional Conference, Honorable Justice Karibe White,
yes,
and him.
Okay.
I was kind of a link
between them.
Because I had worked with Honorable Justice Karibe White.
And for the purpose of our leaders, so it was General Abacha that set up the Karibe White Constitutional
Yes. I had worked with Karibe White in another court or tribunal. Then I was a major. Till his death, he called me major. You are promoted, they say, no, it's major, I know. So it became anything concerning the military, major, what do we say? Look at this, they are pushing me here, they are doing here. I said, okay, I'll tell the president. I'll tell the head of state, it's okay, you want to come.
Thank you, retired Colonel Bello-Fadile, for coming to Inside Sources.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Laolu.